So let's jump into some tipping, man. And I want to say this before we jump in. I know we're both two brothers, and I know what y'all out there like to say about black people tipping.
Not us,
though. And not us, definitely not us. Mm-hmm. I will not tip, though, just to prove a point if the service is that bad. But normally, I'm tipping probably a little bit more than I should.
Yes, because I don't want you to talk about me.
100%. Yes. So we tip.
Yes.
But tipping is out of control. Yes. And we're not alone on this. They've been doing studies on this and polls on this. And most of America thinks that tipping is out of control. Let's see here. Tip prompts are everywhere. iPads at self-checkout.
Yes.
Counter service, coffee shops, even retail stores. Yeah. And as I said here, consumers are pushing back against tipflation and the guilt-driven tipping culture.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what it says here. You got to read that.
Yes, that whole thing. So just, and my one is, I like when they turn their head like they don't know what they're doing when they turn it towards you. Look, man, you can turn that back around, bro, because you going to just make me go ahead and hit.
No tip. 0.
Has tipping gone from appreciation to expectation for you?
Expectation, definitely. I think right after COVID is when it really kicked into, because those were the people who were out there risking life, limb, whatever. And now when you order food through the kiosk or whatever, there's a question about who am I tipping?
Right.
Is it split against everybody in the back? Or is it the one who took the order, who gave me handed me my food? Starbucks, every drive-through, there's a questionnaire. What did you do that was so special that now suddenly deserved a tip that you didn't 2 years ago?
Yeah.
At a restaurant, all for it. If you're serving me, you're coming back, you're checking on me, yes, then a tip is necessary to me. Right. It's like if you, especially again, 20% is a minimum that I'm going to do as long as you did everything you were supposed to do. But it's not a requirement anywhere from me.
I went out to lunch with another friend, a comic. Actually, it was August. August and I had a meeting and we went out to lunch. I took her to lunch and the tab came. They had put automatic gratuity on this tab, bro.
Oh, wow. Really?
Which I'm a big firm believer in reading my shit. And have put gratuity.
2 people? Wow.
Yeah.
Normally 10 or more, I get.
That's normally what it is. 8 to 10 people. 2 people. So I made sure I wrote a big ass 0 on there in the tipping area. Look, I don't like automatic gratuity to begin with. I don't like you telling me what I'm going to be tipped. Maybe the service was bad and I don't want to tip at all.
Yeah.
And now to me, with the automatic gratuity, you have almost given a bad server the okay to be a bad server.
You mandated that I have to give you something regardless of the service.
I'm getting tip anyway, regardless.
So again, this is when people don't take pride in their job. So now I have to supplement your bad behavior.
Well, here's the other thing. Now you see these and I just saw a restaurant owner out in California saying this. They're building the gratuity into the price of whatever you're buying anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now California's now just passed a law. I guess you have to put a sign up letting people know that the gratuity is added into the pricing. But I feel like as a consumer, you're getting screwed. We already get screwed in so many different ways. But now you're definitely getting screwed from the owner.
Yes.
And from servers. I feel like.
I want to know when it's an automatic or when they ask the question, how do they know who it goes to? And how does that person make sure that they get paid that amount? Like I know at a lot of bars and stuff like that, it's whatever comes in, we split it from whatever. But if you're working at McDonald's and I hit the kiosk and then you go and I added $1 and you're the person that hands me the burger, do you get it? Or the person who made the burger or the manager, or does McDonald's keep that?
Got you.
Because it's not like you were my waitress or waiter and we know who You were. So because you hit the kiosk and put it all in.
Well, that's why, a lot of people will tell you, if you're friends with people in the industry, tip cash.
Yeah.
Because there's some places out there where the business will keep the money.
Yes.
They don't even give the money to.
And that, especially with these automatic, or you turn around, like Starbucks, how do you know? Because there could be like 5 people who work the drive-through. Mm-hmm. How do you know where it goes? Mm-hmm. And because you worked the drive-through, you didn't make drinks. All you did was stand out there all day and just swipe cards.
Right.
So you get...
I am old school with that as well, where I do want to see you do something.
Besides hand me my coffee.
What is someone... I saw a woman, they were doing a news report about this, about tipping, the tipping culture. And they were interviewing a woman. And she said it was one of those places, self-serve, where she made all her own thing and went up to pay. And they had an option to tip. What am I tip? I just did all the work.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, I think it's out of control right now. And I get it. It's been decades since I worked in a establishment where a tip was even an option. But I'm a business owner. I thought about putting a little tipping jar or a little tipping thing for people who take the class. But I think that's, you're forcing a hand. And that's what you do when you turn it around for me. Mm-hmm. You force me, instead of saying, if you would like to live a tip, I can turn it for you.
Right.
Give me the option, but you make it a mandatory thing, and then you make me feel like a piece of crap if I don't hit one of the... And it starts off at 15. It doesn't start at like...
It's weird. Yeah, I saw one that was started at 18%. Yeah. That type of thing. Look, man, I'm not tipping you. And I don't have a problem with not tipping you. I'll tip you if you come to my table and you're doing things like that. I have no problem with not tipping you if I go to one of the pizza spots that I'm thinking about. Fire Pie. I have no problem with tipping if you're hooking up my pizza right there where I'm saying, hey man, give me some extra pepperoni, do something. Okay, let me give you a tip. Yeah. But I have no problem with not tipping you.
If you just hand me the pizza.
If you just handed it to me, man.
Here's your pepperoni pie. Oh, okay. That deserved a tip?
I ordered from Bar Rolls and say, and set it for pickup. I went in. There's an option to tip. What am I tipping for?
I came and got it. Like if you deliver, I feel like delivery people. Okay, I'll give you a tip.
Bring the cook out, I guess, and I'll slip him $1 or something.
Yeah. It's just bananas.
It's overdone. And then again, going back, I feel like we're being squeezed. Another part of here, our businesses offloading labor costs onto us.
Of course.
And yes.
Yeah.
And this is what this is.
Yes. This is me, saying, well, you're going to split tips, or we're going to give everybody, so that it's like I'm giving you guys a bonus. Again, because if there's 10 people back there, how do I know who I'm tipping? The one who made it, the one who handed me the cup, or the one who manages everybody?
Well, you know what it used to be. And this is to show how the culture has changed. I remember trying to tip someone, this is years ago, back home in Michigan. And my man said, don't worry about it. I said, no, man, it's good. He said, I'm the owner. I'm good. I appreciate, okay, cool. I appreciate that. Respect.
Give it to the staff.
Nobody would say that today.
No, absolutely. The owner would take it and put it in his pocket. Wouldn't even give it to the other people. He'd be like, yeah.
Absolutely horrible. I'm tired of tipping. I will tip. You need to do your job, and I will tip you. But this whole thing where everybody should get tipped, the whole thing where I'm supposed to tip the mailman, and you're supposed to tip your landscaper around, and all these different things.
That's added into the cost of you cutting the grass. Like, again, I don't understand why everybody feels like a tip is necessary.
Yeah. And what am I tipping you for, actually?
I got a tip for you.
I pay $150, $200 every 2 weeks for you to come and do whatever, and I'm supposed to give you a tip around the holidays? Give me a tip.
Yeah.
Give me a tip.
Because the UPS man and the FedEx man, like the mailman, I understand at Christmas that some people tip and they give them a, thank you. Dude, job security, bro. I order once a week. So.
You know what? Job, I believe in that right there. I believe it right there. All right. Hey, guys, thank you, guys. We appreciate you. We got to get cracking on the next one right now. True criminality.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, guys, again. We appreciate you for watching this week's drop. I've been Sidney Smith.
David Greaves.
And you guys have yourself a good one. We will see you guys in a couple of weeks.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.